how long I'm gonna make it.
Set.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just put me over here. Look at that, I'm just gonna-
No, I
No,
will.
straight in the middle. Alright, you ready for the pledge?
Is it 7?
700.
Yeah. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Happy Veterans Day to any veterans out there.
You too, buddy. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Yes, Ryan, thank you.
The minutes from September 16th, 2025 meeting were read and approved. Bottom's motion to accept minutes and financial. Watkins second. All members agreed. Bottom's motion to accept budget. Watkins second. All members agreed.
Oh, hold up paper.
Which one?
On the bottom.
Right there.
The minutes.
Yeah, you got it right there.
This is Dustin. Oh,
She
she
changed
changed
the heading.
it.
Yeah. She,
Okay.
she put some snails on.
Gotcha. Alright, now I'm ready.
Bottom's motion to hire Stephanie Taylor to clean Sherwood building. Watkins second. All members agreed. Bottom's motion to hire street labor and advertise in the paper for 30 days. Watkins second. All members agreed. Steve gave a report. Justin gave a report. Bottom's motion to accept Darian Scott as reserve marshal. Watkins second. All members agreed. Bottom's motion to accept the quote for new tires and brakes on the police cruiser. Watkins second. All members agreed. Bottom's motion not to get insurance. Watkins second. All members agreed. Bottom's motion to table fuel tank sale. Watkins second. All members agreed. Bottom's motion to accept credit card policy. Watkins second. All members agreed. Bottom's motion to accept voice work orders. Watkins second. All members agreed. Bottom's motion to adjourn meeting. Watkins second. All members agreed. General beginning balance was $318,449.33. Ending balance was $303,949.19. MVH beginning balance was $47,682.32. Ending balance was $49,289.59. Local roads and streets with beginning balance was $32,477.48. Ending balance was $32,933.82. CCIF beginning balance was $19,578.26. Ending balance was the same. Water beginning balance was $33,577.01. Ending balance was $61,512.33. Sewer beginning balance was $647,926.24. Ending balance was $717,135.37.
Alright,
Motion to accept the minutes, or the financial. That's what I got in my head.
Financial, yes. The minutes weren't you missing this meeting?
yeah, I wasn't here for this meeting.
Okay, so we need to,
It says that.
okay,
It says in attendance, Dave didn't, right?
okay, that makes sense. Just, let's make sure whenever it says all members agreed that, I see what you did.
But yes, I appreciate you bringing that up. Alright, motion to accept minutes then. I guess that would be under old business. On the street, or it says to hire a street laborer, is that the person, is that who was hired?
Yeah,
That you guys hired, he was hired as a street laborer?
We don't have a
well, we don't,
position as a
yeah,
street
we don't have
laborer.
a position as that, but
We
he
have a
is
position of laborer.
getting labor pay.
What?
All we have is a labor, he's getting the 1660.
So that's what was hired with a
Yeah.
laborer,
Yeah,
not a foreman?
no,
So we only have one foreman, correct?
Yes.
I need a second on the minutes and financial.
I'll motion to accept.
Second. That was
Oh, okay. I'm a little confused.
Please don't talk during the meeting, Rick. Not today.
Okay, so. I'm just trying to figure
What are you waiting on?
they hired somebody for the water.
Did we not have a sign-in sheet?
No, I forgot.
Alright, if you
So we'll
want,
just
yeah.
go individual. All right, go on.
That's their thing.
I don't have any general business.
Okay.
Apparently, we're not allowed to talk, so I'm not gonna talk.
I'm gonna sign it because I might. Do you have a pen to use?
Right
Okay.
there.
All right, thank you.
I've been warned.
Okay. So, who was hired as the laborer then?
James Smith,
And he's at 16.
1660.
Okay.
Who was it? I didn't hear you.
James Smith.
James.
16. So has he been with Steve as well?
I'm sure.
I was wondering because whenever I seen him, he was with
Brian.
yeah, Brian. It was just him and Brian by himself on day 1 and 2.
I have no business, no new business.
We have to accept these minutes.
Oh, I motion to accept them.
Second. Alright, new business. I think the last time we looked into that reach alert or iReach or whatever that alert system, it's like $1,200. I think we need to do that.
Yeah.
Then everybody can sign up for it and it'll send it out.
What was that system that you started putting people into? Was that?
That was for the county.
That's for the county.
That's, doesn't do for our water.
Oh, our water.
Yeah, like we need where a text goes out to everybody
Yeah.
or a phone call.
Alright, yeah, I'll motion to accept that.
I think it's like $1,200 a year.
I don't know, something like that. But yeah, we definitely need that.
Do I hear a second?
Yeah, second.
Third.
So we're gonna do the reach alert.
And then an announcement, Chip Dudley retired from chief of the fire department November, and Harold Morgan took over. So he's the new fire chief. And this is an ordinance on fees that we already passed in June, but it's in a actual ordinance number on there, 2025-6.
Okay, yeah, I remember this.
We had our, Dustin, not here, but we had our,
This one's the ordinance. We just made it a number.
yearly inspection out there at the sewer plant. The bulbs that we have in there, those UV bulbs, it's one side. We gotta have two, the one side's efficient enough to run the plant, but it's designed to have both, so by April, we'll have to put them in, and they dinged us on a lot of grease So we need to make an ordinance to make the Plaza, Mexican restaurant, Cowtown, all the restaurants, check their grease traps.
How do we enforce that?
I'll have to inspect it. If it's dirty, a lot of grease sitting on top, we'll pump it out and they'll get the bill.
So whose responsibility is it to enforce that ordinance? Would it be the town marshal or would it
It'll be Dustin.
Dustin? And what's the recourse?
Now, we have 30 days to, Dustin will write him a letter in response. Let him know we're gonna do it, enforce the grease traps.
Okay,
Keep
So
the
for
grease
an
out of the plant.
ordinance,
like if they don't comply, what's the recourse? They pay our operator for what, an hour of time and,
I think it's gonna be, I think you looked up Terre Haute, didn't you? I think it'll be like a $250 fine and they'll pay for like if we have some guy come pump it out, then
okay,
they'll pay for that service and get fined.
okay. I agree on
so
that.
do you have the ordinance already drawn up?
I don't.
So at the next meeting, you'll have to have the ordinance, we have to read it, and then the following meeting
Right.
is when it will be in effect, so it's still,
Yeah, let's
couple
get an
months.
ordinance drawn up for it. I'll motion to draw up an ordinance to present at the next board meeting.
second.
Okay, I see where he wrote that in here.
We'll move on to the salary ordinance for 2026.
Do you have the salary ordinance?
Yeah, I got a copy of it.
Can I see it?
The old one's on the back.
So this would be the updated one?
That would be 2% across the board. If you
And we
don't
haven't
know.
voted on that, right?
No,
So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it out. I don't really wanna do a 2%. We haven't had anybody here for
we,
even a year yet, and we just did for the laborers, for Steve and the foreman, we just bumped them up $3 an hour this year too. But to me, I feel like if you did, I mean, you gotta at least be here for a year.
yeah, I agree with that. At least have to be here
And I
for a year.
mean, yeah, we did that this year, right? For the foreman positions, we bumped them up $3,
Yeah,
up to 20.
yeah, I think so.
I think it's something we can look into for next year. Cause if we don't, then that money just goes into funding that we can use elsewhere.
I think if they've been here for a year, I think it's fair to give them a raise of some sort.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I call from you.
I hope that's not one of my papers wet.
I've been covering my mouth, I'm sorry. I'm barely hanging on over here.
Or, I mean, another thought, we can just do individually for the people that have been here for like a year, give them like a $500 bonus, but we still have too many really recent ones.
Now the question with $500 bonus.
We don't have to do that,
Yeah,
just an idea, but no.
that brings up a lot of questions.
Oh, no, so no.
I think if they've been here a year, give them a 2%.
Yeah, I think we only have 2 people that have been here for a year.
Give them the 2%.
Well, one of them, we've already upped at 3, and then the other one, he makes most of everybody.
What's your thoughts?
Steve needs a raise, Dustin needs a raise. James is more valuable than $16. So we're
James just
trying
got hired like a week ago.
Why do you say he's more valuable than $16?
Because he knows 420 or 480 electrical, I mean, he can do all electrical, mechanical,
Did he agree to the $16?
and he took the job.
So, when we wanna wait like a year to see what actual experience, or if he
We tried to
stays?
keep him.
Cause I thought we were hiring for street part.
There's,
Well,
you
labor.
paid him out of water and sewer anyways. There's no money there, we have enough money to pay Steve out of streets.
I mean, cause those two would be combined together, so that's over 80 grand, it's almost 85. And then this one, we did a 30-year experience, and it's a brand new. Like what we were paying for 30 years experience. God, I'm not done, shakes.
I'm sick, I'm sorry.
I'm trying not to get any blood either.
Just don't touch your face after touching that paper.
Don't touch the paper.
That's too late.
I don't want Germ-X either.
He worked for, irrigation, didn't he?
Yeah, Dickie.
Dickie Knox.
Mhm.
Yeah, but our thing is too, we seem to go through employees at a very rapid pace.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's why I'm not really for, I think this is something we can look in next year, or even like, I mean, we can do this whenever, it doesn't have to be right now, we can do it again in 6 months and talk about it.
I mean, he knows all the phasing for our motors and stuff, though.
I don't know, I didn't do his interview.
If he knows electric, like he said, he does.
Yeah, but I
Table
would
till
rather
next
hear
meeting.
it. Alright, motion to table it for right now.
Table what, the whole thing?
Yep, I got. You're sick, I don't wanna sit on it for too long, we can always talk about it next month.
Where I'm at with it is 2% for the guys that have been here a year. And then if he does no 480, pay him what he's worth,
Yeah, but how do
But
you
we-
justify that though?
because you're not gonna find another person to work for $20 an hour that knows 480 electrical.
Has he been there a year?
He's only been here a week.
Exactly.
You hired him under them merits.
Yeah, and
You can't do for one and not another, though, that's.
I mean, I can on experience. Do you know anything about electricity? I do.
I do too.
Alright.
Basically, what you saying, did you see his resume, did you talk to him
I've
individually,
seen his work.
did you
Anybody
call
can
his
tell you that.
references?
No, I didn't do that.
Alright. I'll second the table. Find out if he actually does know about electricity.
But you hired him as a laborer. You
Yeah, and if
hired
he
him as
knows-
an electrician,
If he knows how to
all
do
that.
electricity, he's a valuable member of the team.
Absolutely he would be.
And the
That's
reason
what we
is,
hired him for.
Every pump out there runs off of 3-phase.
I
right.
agree, bud, I'm not disputing that.
He'll save the town more money by doing it in-house than we would spend paying a contractor to do it. But the fact is, we have to know for sure he knows how to do it.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can test him.
What you got, Angie?
I
Find
just
out.
have 4 adjustments for 5.
We need to come back to this too, cause I didn't hear his last meeting. What was the,
These 3 were water leaks.
our workplace policy? I don't think I like. You read through it then. I had some.
And those two were ones that had been messed up. They ended up changing the meter out, so they should be good.
Or looked at it. So I have faith.
Okay.
It's the first time for Rodriguez, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did Dustin have? Did any of his,
And he has his report over here.
guess his foreman could've came in. Alright, back to working on, what's LSLI?
Lead services.
It should be completed by the end of the year. 51 left as of as of Friday, November 7th. Had leak at Quail Run that did not go as planned. We could not find valve at corner. That was on Silversmith. Turns out it was across Old 41. We ended up draining the water to fix leak. The fitting continued to leak through the threads. We continued to look for valves to keep from draining tower again. Paxton Water aided in finding the valves. We did not barricade the hole and resulted in a dog drowning in the hole.
Ooh.
Didn't know that.
That could
Are
be a
they,
child disease.
whose was that? The dog that drowned it. Who was that?
Nathan, I don't know his last name, it's out there, Quail Road.
Are we doing anything to make it right?
He's supposed to call me back. He hasn't called me.
No, of course he won't.
That's what I did.
Well, I just made Blower for backwash is in the shop. It failed due to solenoid valve not working on filter 2 and sucking in water. That is an issue from when I started. Filter 2 solenoid acting up again. I don't know what that is. IDM inspection better than last year, but still have work to do. One violation, which you explained, right? Is that what you explained the violation
Yeah,
was?
the UV.
Okay, so I don't need to read,
Mm-mm.
because I have no idea what any of these mean. Okay, so you explained that. IDM is putting some responsibility of the private lift stations owned by the hotel plaza and the Mexican restaurant. Okay, so that would be for the ordinance
Correct.
on the greases, or grease traps. Alright, response letter is required for inspection. Oh, there's one now. Turn on automatically after generating, cycling or power, other. I am still waiting on IDM approval for taking cert test. And that's all for the water part, / sewer.
What's going on?
Oh, and that's
There
what
it
it is.
is.
Two bills on top of each other.
This is one where their cons were messed up. We replaced the meter
Oh,
and
okay.
it should be good to go this month.
Were these leaks or something?
Yeah,
Most of them were.
so that one right there, the comms were messed up.
Is that right?
Yeah.
'Cause that's on
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Replaced the meter,
Okay.
so it should be good to go.
So honestly, so whenever the adjustment's on us, do you make a note of that somewhere, so if they do need an adjustment for a leak, that we don't,
Right.
like they can still get another one in a year?
Anyone that has a leak, I write leak on it,
Okay,
so we know.
oh, I thought that's it, okay,
Cause we have to keep those so I can pull them up anytime they have an adjustment. Tell exactly what it was.
alright. Alright, what else you got?
You good?
Okay.
We need to, since I wasn't here,
No, not that.
oh, okay, perfect. On our workplace policy, I wasn't here at the last meeting, and but after the way that some people talk, I definitely think we need something in place. That you guys asked, and they're,
I'm not against that.
friends
Verbal,
from the community help that out with that too.
yeah.
There's a paper on the, behind it as well, but I mean, that's just kind of a timeline, but it doesn't. But when going for grants, sometimes they ask for stuff like that as well,
Yeah.
especially federal grants, not that, not sure how that's going right now, but. It's good to have. Feel like we're doing.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, do we need to specify on the refresher? I mean, do we really?
Yeah, annual refresher.
Yeah.
That's a, yeah, I think I put that in there.
Yeah. We pick one or put both. I mean, I'd say just put that annually and call it good.
Other remedial training would be if they keeps getting,
Oh.
that if it's not, you know, you get, you're not catching on, or you need extra training, that would be remedial. Alright, so motion for the respectful workplace policy, which I read at the, well, it's 'cause it's not an ordinance, it's just,
Yeah. Where's the training coming from?
the train, there's all kinds of different trainings out there, there's a person locally that can always come in and do it too, it'd be like,
Yeah.
kinda set in,
Is there any way we can, if we're doing a training day, maybe we could get CPR, first aid and stuff like that done that day
absolutely,
too?
absolutely. If they are finally going for that, we can do that.
What do you think?
Yeah.
First aid, CPR, have someone come down?
At the same time, just have a whole training day?
Yeah, just have a training day.
Absolutely. So motion for the policy and CPR first aid training?
I'll second. Third.
Perfect. So for that, The one that's highlighted in yellow, we can, but it needs like a copy, like hang it up, like when you first walk in type thing, in town hall. There needs to be one out at the sewer plant. At least it's just. Yep, but I need a copy of that, cause it's my only copy. And then,
And then when's this gonna be implemented?
well, since we passed it,
We need to have the training day.
Yeah, they have that.
well, we'll have to call,
January will be perfect for that,
you wanna do it in January?
yeah. That gives us time to figure out the training material and schedule a trainer
Okay,
for first aid CPR.
okay, yeah, that's a couple more, okay. I wanna say there's someone from Sullivan that'll come down and do it too, I don't know. I'd have to call and see.
Ready for DeAndre?
Oh, yeah. What's up, D?
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? I don't really have too much to go over. I got 15 calls for service since the last board meeting. That's all we had is 15 calls for service. Those calls consisted of, of those 15 calls for service, one of them was car versus deer on 41 that I responded to. We had one suspicious person call, one suspicious vehicle, one paper service, 2 abandoned vehicle calls, 8 traffic stops, 2 animal calls, and 1 protective service call, which is assisting another agency with serving a warrant. We've also had calls for animal control, which I'm looking into the animal ordinance here. A lot of it's dogs that's barking throughout the night. Had a guy come up to me, want me to look into that, see what can be done. Outside of that, that's pretty much all I got for calls for service. If you guys have any concerns or questions, you can bring it to my attention now. Anybody? Anything? Okay.
What's going on with the windows being busted out? Do you know anything about that?
Where at?
One at Kellen's?
Yeah, Kellen's building.
I've never got a call for that,
No.
so I'm not sure if county responded to it.
Did he report it, or did he just tell one of you guys?
I don't
No,
know.
it's recorded. Like $10,000 worth of windows.
Yeah, and then the guy that shot himself at the plaza, you hear anything about that?
No, that's been investigated by county. I gotta get the sheriff and figure out if it was, we wasn't there for that investigation, so.
I got you.
So, nobody has any questions, concerns, anything you wanna bring up? Okay,
I'm glad to see you guys out and patrolling in our town.
I do have,
Thank you for that.
oh, no, anytime, I do have one thing outside of, let me
Oh,
get it real quick. I had somebody come up to me with some concerns, which I talked to Cassie about it, but I don't know how much it is that we can really get involved in. It's probably gotta be brought to the school's attention for Southern County. But he wanted to know if there's anything that we could look into as far as the lifted panels, for the school fencing around the school.
Oh,
So I'm not sure if that's anything we can get involved in. I'll probably have to go to school with it.
Yeah,
and
you
give it to
probably
a
have to
resource
go.
officer.
yeah, that's,
and take it to like Stitzel and stuff, that's about
Yeah, they
it.
can, he said that company does funding, they work with schools, colleges, stuff like that for active shooters and.
yeah, there's nothing we can afford, but.
I just told him I'll
something-
bring it to your guys' attention, just
Yeah.
wasn't gonna leave him out.
Bring that to Stitzel. You
Okay.
know
Yeah.
Chris?
He li-
No,
He lives here in town.
Yeah, down by the park. I'll show you where.
okay.
He's a good guy. He was my principal back in the day, now he's superintendent.
Mine too.
Also, this is the quote for everything we need for the CAD system all in one for the squad car, and then that stalker is the radar system, and that's pretty much it to have it fully equipped. The Ford Explorer did receive 4 new tires. Just want to give you guys an update on it. 4 new tires, had an alignment, so it's doing really good on the road.
Is that why we had to get newer tires? Because the alignment was off?
It was slightly off, they said, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they also said it was dry rotted.
Oh, okay.
The tires were dry rotted, it set too long.
There's those two.
Excuse me.
Those are 4 different papers. One of them's for like 2 antennas, and the one's for a different quote for 1 antenna, and there's 2 different radars.
All right, thank you. Did you get your body cameras ordered?
No, I'm gonna get with Angie on it. I was waiting to get a quote because you guys wanted, dash cams. So I was
Yeah.
trying to see if I can get a package deal. Also, I gotta figure out how to go about getting that installed, so I reached out to John Jones down by, they're out of Salem. They do outfitting, so I'm waiting to hear back from them as well.
Okay.
Just cause it's gotta be
Have we,
kicked on when you initiate your lights, and
Mhm.
it's not as simple as just buying it from Amazon and
No,
hooking it up.
yeah.
I don't know, I wasn't here for the last one, does he have a credit card yet? Didn't you guys pass something like that?
We can't get it.
No, we already sent the paperwork
We
in.
sent the
Months
paperwork
ago.
in. We're
To get a credit card?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
We have
still
to get
fighting with them.
authorization.
Susan
Yeah.
never put it in my name, and they keep fighting us. I've sent them paperwork 3 times.
So do we need to go through someone else or do something else?
That's what I'm wondering at this point.
Yeah, cause it shouldn't be this hard to get a credit card,
I mean, it took,
even
What,
for
2
people
months
that
to
have
get
the
plates?
worst credit.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got
Look out.
the- you just got the
yeah, we
plates,
just got
so-
the license plates.
Yeah, but
That's
those,
big, I mean,
I know, but license plates
2
take a lot
months.
longer than a credit card, cause when did you start?
I've been here, what, 4 months now, but
Surely we should have a credit card by then. Is there something different we need to do?
I've tried calling, David's tried calling,
I called and had them send a letter to my house. I brought it up here.
Who do
because we
we,
can't get Susan off of it.
who do we go through?
I'll have to look.
You got your credit card on you?
No.
Cause maybe,
At the table.
Someone
at the
else
table,
needs to
we'll
call.
have a meeting with the fire department, see what they need.
Yeah. I'll table that. Oh, no one's making a motion on it.
so what are you wanting from this? I guess I need to ask, what do you need? You want radar?
Well, the radar is just, that's extra equipment that I'll look
Okay,
into
but you-
with the dash cam. This is the printer and the computer and the
Basically
stand,
the CAD,
the CAD system that you need for the other car.
yeah.
Do we want that for the other car?
It all comes with it.
Eventually, yes.
Eventually, but we gotta meet with
The fire
Harold and see what,
department.
cause that comes out of that deputy marshal fund. We gotta see what they need for the year.
Who?
The
Fire department.
To make sure their packs are able to go into the fires and
Can
they have
we,
working hoses, stuff like that too. We gotta balance it all.
right, can that be cause we allocated that funds, or the deputy to the marshal, so now it's in the marshal fund, can we take out of that? For the fire department?
If we need to, yeah.
No, we reallocated that for, that's what we done last year too. That's how we got them 6 sets of turnout gear. And we already took out of that fund. So let's see what's in there and see
Okay,
what the fire
so right
department
now,
needs.
so as of right now, no, if we say no on that,
We're not
Just table
saying
it. Yeah,
no.
They'll say no, we'll
We-
just table
And don't even make a motion on it, so we don't even have to table it. Let's talk to the fire department, hear what they need, and then
it. Balance our fund.
balance it
Okay.
all out.
so how much is funding right now? How much is in that funding? That would be
It'd be
for this and the fire department.
It'd be like 36 or something like that.
Well, we took the tires and everything else out
Oh,
of
we
there
did.
too, and his radios and everything that he had to buy.
Okay.
Because
Baseball, radio,
the
stuff like
police account only had 1,300 in it.
Okay.
So no idea at all on fund wise for that?
Like 1,300 right now.
There's only 1,300 in there?
That was in the police, but they've already used that.
Yeah.
Because they bought the radios and everything, and that was, what, $7,000?
It was over 7,000
How much
for
was
the
in there?
one for the car, the reserve car, and then the 2 handheld
And we had
radios.
to buy the new tires.
Yeah, we need to just
So,
hold off,
we spent over
reallocate at the end of the year.
13,000, I know, just getting him new equipment and stuff, and getting everything to where it's up to code, what he needed.
So can you still use the other vehicle right now?
Yeah, they just have to operate without a CAD when they go over with county.
So
Yeah.
county has to pick it up for us
Well,
and
so,
type thing?
the other car will only be able to be used at that point if I'm on duty. Because they'll run everything through my CAD system in my car,
And CAD's, you can operate without a CAD.
without a CAD.
Police have done it for hundreds of years.
Okay.
As long as they have a radio and they can call for help and they know where they're at.
Yeah.
And county doesn't get like, hey, y'all should have this?
I
I
mean,
mean, eventually, yeah, we will
Like,
need
I
that.
just don't wanna
Yeah,
go
eventually.
irritating county either. Alright, hold on to this then.
Okay.
So we're tabling that then?
It's not even been motioned. We don't have to table it.
Oh, that's what the.
Because if we put that on old business and we haven't had our meeting by the time we have our next board meeting with the fire department, we table it again, it's gone. So don't even motion on it.
Real quick, did you give that money back to Billy Nicholas from,
She's never given, and I don't have any way of getting a hold of her. Do you have her information so I can send her a
yeah,
text?
she gets a water bill from us.
Is
She
it-
lives here in town,
Is it under her name? Because when I typed in Billy Nicholas, it didn't come up anybody.
or her well,
I don't know her
That's
husband's
Mike.
name. But I mean, if you can give me the information, I can.
yeah, she lives
Get her
right there
check.
by the ABC University, like literally right by Azalea. And then, did anybody say anything else about the handrails?
No.
Are we, somebody gonna do something with the handrails? Since it is snowy and icy?
Well, it hasn't had a handrail for 30 years. If we
Oh,
get
no,
that
it had a
on there,
handrail,
And it will
It's
have to
been
make
the
it
last
ADA compliant. so
probably
we'll have to
8.
Get a bid on itself.
Yeah.
So we need a bid.
That's what it
So
sounds
we
like.
need somebody to come, yeah, because once you touch it, it has to be ADA compliant. You can't just go put a handrail on it.
Better than what it is now.
Untouched for the last 30 years.
You know, it had one. It's been about 8 years. Cause I used to use that handrail.
Just be easier on town property. You wore it out.
That's the only way you can get down them steps. They're sketchy. But we do need to put something there because if an older person falls, brought it to the meeting twice,
Yeah.
gonna help them too. Just saying.
Alright, so
Alright, so motion for the handrails to get some type of bid out for it.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Alright, now, go on first. Kim,
Well, I have a couple of questions, and I know that you don't feel good, Ryan, but you guys don't really want us to ask you questions as you're doing your
Correct.
story here. So I have, for the first thing I want to know about is that, I think it was $60,000 grant that we were going to have to pay back.
We clawed
Did
it back.
we pay that, or
We
was
got
it
it back.
resolved, or what?
It's ours.
We did the paperwork and we got it back.
Okay, okay. And then the next thing is, that ordinance that you just passed,
It's been passed. a long time ago.
Okay.
Or are you talking
What
about the
was-
lift
Well,
station?
I was
This
gonna ask you about the other one too. That was back in June, I think you said one of them was in June. Could you refresh us on what that is?
Alright,
That's one with the,
yeah, it's an ordinance establishing fees for past due water bills. Basically, you can read this if you want. The town of Carlisle recognizes the necessary of establishing fees associated with the administration of past due water accounts. And whereas it's basically a violation if we send out a violation for anything, disconnection letters, you get charged $1.50 per the letter and then $10 per the certified letter. Does that make
Well, I
sense?
thought you said it was for grass when you said it was passed back in June.
That
But
was
what
passed
about
last year.
whenever she sends out letters to people that didn't have them coming? I mean, I received one in May.
For the disconnection
Yes,
part.
for disconnect, and my bill was paid. She
Cause
said
the
it was-
disconnect bills are coming before even the 2-month mark.
Mine
No, they're
wasn't
2
even
months
due
behind.
yet.
No, because I tested the theory to see when you get them. It's not even a full 2 months.
Like I
They're
said,
due
mine
on the
wasn't even
1st.
due yet.
We don't disconnect until the 7th.
But on the bill, it says it has to be paid by the 15th. It doesn't say the 1st, it says
It says
15th.
it's due by the 1st, and you
A
guys are
late
the
fee
ones that
after the
told me to make it for the disconnect for the 7th. In the
now-
board meeting,
Yeah.
It's a
But they
computer
start
says
coming,
it's the computer that sends them out.
so we need to change that date because they're coming when it's only been a month and a half. Like you're getting your disconnection bill before you get that second water bill.
You shouldn't,
You do.
because the water bills go out first, and then we do the disconnects the next 2 days.
I don't know how then, because that's why,
Because we
because
can't,
kinda like you said something and I've had other people say stuff to me, so I was like, the only way I'm gonna find out is if I do it myself.
we can't do a disconnect until after the water bills are already processed.
Mm.
You cannot do it in the computer until
But if
after
you
the
do
water
it-
bills.
But
But
you're,
that's-
somehow they're coming through, because you get your,
It's the mail
the
then, because the
That's what
water
I'm
bills
saying,
get
maybe-
sent out, and then 2 days later, the disconnects get sent
because
out.
it's saying disconnect due on, what date it say? Whatever the disconnect is, but that's before the second bill is even technically due.
But it's due on the 1st. You have until the 15th, but it's due on the 1st. And
So
you guys-
that's where the unclarity is coming from. Is the water bill due on the 1st or is it due on the 15th?
It says due on the 1st.
Then why are
And
we
then you're
giving a
not
grace period
penalized
to the
until after
15th?
the 15th, if
Yeah.
you read the water bill.
Right. So technically, most people don't do it.
15th is the last day you got to pay it.
Right, so it
Before-
shouldn't be shut off until,
Before you incur a,
Correct.
yes.
I just went by the
There's a
7th because that's
period
what
of
you guys
leniency
agreed on in the
in
board meeting for the
And it makes
disconnect.
it seem
Well,
like
and
the
most of
water
the time, we don't get our,
disconnects
I don't
go
know
up.
about you, but most of the time, you're not getting your water bill until almost towards the end of the month anyways.
We do need to check into that.
Yeah.
It's the mail, and we've already contacted
Yeah.
the mail because Carlisle used to be set up to where they could automatically take our water bills and put them in everybody's drop box. Indianapolis has changed their system, so now they have to mail our water bills all the way to Indianapolis
Yep.
and then bring them all the way back for them to resort them again.
The power.
I've
of-
already
So-
contacted Washington DC. We sent them a letter because I talked to
Okay.
her and she's willing to do it in-house if we can get her supervisor to sign off on it. I talked to the postmaster in Sullivan. She told me no. I called Indianapolis. I spent an hour and a half on the phone with Indianapolis. They told me I had to write a letter to Washington DC, and I wrote a letter to Washington DC,
Okay.
trying to get it fixed to where they can send it in-house, so when we take them,
So
they
until we,
automatically go
what
out.
can we do to help our customers? Since,
Because I just got a water bill back this month that was from May, from somebody that had moved.
Yeah.
I didn't
So it's
catch
not
it
the
and I accidentally
customer's
sent
fault.
it out, but it was from May and I showed the postmaster here.
If they're not getting their water bills
Right.
on time, then they're definitely not getting them disconnect notices. to
no,
you.
and that's not fair to our people,
It is not.
our people.
I understand that, but unless you can come up with a solution,
fix it.
I mean,
That's
Like-
how you
We
gonna
need
what
to
am I
fix it?
supposed to do? Go to everybody's house and give
No,
them
but since we're doing it on the 7th, maybe we need to drop it to a different day. As in 7, 8, 9, 10. Like even 5 days.
So you wanna change it to the 12th?
It doesn't need to be the 7th, cause it's definitely showing up before that 2nd does. And it's kinda like, how are you getting this, and you haven't even
I mean, if
received
you
your
have
bill
a
yet.
solution, I've tried everything, I mean.
The only thing I can think is change the date. And we're just gonna have to mess with the date until we find something that works.
I'll do whatever we need to do, but I was just going by what you guys had agreed on in the board.
I know, but now I see that's not working either.
So tell me a day and we'll change it to it.
Cause they get read on the 15th of every month, correct?
Correct.
When they get sent out, who said? They get read on the 15th.
The 15th, they get sent out on the 16th. This next gets sent out on the 18th.
But usually you don't receive your water bill until at least, I know I don't, until like the 25th.
Right.
Or the 28th or something. It's literally almost the 1st. I know it's not your
I
fault. That's
know.
what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to say we gotta do
I
something
mean, if you
different.
can come up with a solution, I'm more than willing, cause that was one of my complaints to Washington. It's not fair for our customers that are getting disconnects when they don't even have their bill
Right.
to even pay it.
So what if we change it to the 12th and just see what happens?
Instead of going 60 days,
Go 90? No.
I don't
You
think.
can't go
can
to
but
90,
I would,
that's
you know,
gonna mess
But
with your budget.
75?
Yeah.
that way that gives them some time,
Go
because it's new to
75
the
instead
mail.
of 60?
That's gonna mess with your budget.
Yeah.
Do on the first.
We can
It's not
change
really
the
fair to-
disconnect date. We can either change it to the 12th or we can change it to
Or,
the
like
17th.
she was recommending, read the meters 1 month sooner, instead of reading them on the 15th, start reading them on the 7th.
But that's not fair for everybody that only uses the minimum, because that minimum is supposed to be for 30 days. So like
Yeah.
all your seniors out here that are on a fixed budget, if you read it early, then those 30 days, then that's messing with the seniors' budgets.
Yeah.
Right.
Send the bill out 5 days earlier.
I don't know. We definitely need to change it though because
15th, and you're processing 16th and getting them out.
Alright.
I did it twice to make sure that that's how it happened.
This week,
And I paid the late fees each time. I did it for 2
I
months.
have another question about the other ordinance that you passed tonight, the.
We're having.
Grease
training
trap.
one. What was that all about? I know we had, about the training. What kind of training is this that we're,
Oh, that's,
other than just first aid and CPR?
that wasn't an ordinance, that was, policy.
Okay.
I gotta make a copy of that before you leave, Angie, because I need that.
Yeah.
It's the workplace, or it's a respectful workplace policy.
And what does it say even? Can you read it? It doesn't look that long.
It's not. It says our town is committed to providing a safe, respectful, and professional environment for all employees. Our expectations, communicate with respect and professionalism at all times. Harassment, bullying, and verbal abuse will not be tolerated. Report concerns without fear of retaliation. Our commitment, training on respectful workplace conduct for all employees. Complaints will be taken seriously and investigated promptly. Supervisors must model respectful behavior. Together we create a culture of respect and accountability. That's the sign that'll be posted everywhere. And then the actual, like what the consequences are, I handed them over there to Angie.
Basically, any workplace that somebody works at, so I don't understand why it's taken so long to get to this point. I don't understand.
I'm crying.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
I gotta go.
since you folks are elected officials, does that apply to you guys also?
Absolutely.
Because I've seen a lot of disrespect coming
Same.
from you guys,
We,
very disrespectful. And, it
Again, growing
shouldn't
up.
be that way.
Alright,
It shouldn't be that way. And,
I
and
gotta go.
admitting, some of your other supervisors
I'm on a
admitting
motion to adjourn.
cursing and carrying on at you guys.
I don't curse
You know,
ever.
I didn't say
She
you
was
did, I
talking
said
about you.
some of the others, and that was, he definitely admitted that in a meeting that night. So, that's just uncalled for.
That's why I'm trying to go for a respectful policy.
Okay.
Alright,
And my last thing was, this kid that you hired, he was hired as a laborer, and what fund is he being paid out of? The water, sewer,
Water and
or
sewer.
what? Both
Water,
of them?
sewer.
So he technically is a laborer for both departments? Is that
Yeah.
how it is?
yeah,
Yeah, he's supposed to be, right?
yes,
So he works water and sewer and he works street too.
Okay.
he helps everybody.
So he goes where he's needed,
And,
correct?
yes, and Brian does that too. If they need help, they all help each other.
I have a motion to adjourn out there.
Second.
Alright, Angie, I wanna make a copy of that.
I'm not
Sure,
gonna
for
hang
at
around.
least. That's fine, bye.
Wish you the best. I had it Saturday.
Did you have it?
You had a
I've had
fever,
mine all week.
I just had it
well, then
Saturday.
hopefully your fever has passed.
Now we're both gonna get it.
Reports from the water sewer
Where's the report here? I don't care.
that, okay.
This
yeah.
month or last month?
This is what I need right here.
The reason I'm Why is this taking me?